So, hi everyone. Thank you all for joining in. So, in our today's session, we will be talking about HubSpot marketing tool, that is HubSpot Marketing Hub. We will learn how you can utilize HubSpot for your various marketing activities, how you can automate your marketing activities, how you can create the journey. So, we will be discussing all in our sessions. So today's agenda is we will talk about what is HubSpot, what are the features of HubSpot, how we can segment our data in HubSpot, how you can set up the emails in HubSpot, how forms work, and then if you have any question, then we'll pick it up from there. So this is our HubSpot system. So HubSpot is not only a marketing tool, it is a complete CRM tool that provides you the sales activities. You can also manage your sales over here. You can automate your marketing activities. It is also used as a CMS hub where you can create your content, you can create your website, you can create your landing pages. Then you can also use HubSpot for your operational purposes. You can create reports and dashboards. Then you can also use HubSpot for your messaging purposes. Now, HubSpot is a marketing automation tool from which you can convert your visitors. Let's say you are using website, you are collecting the information from your website. Then if you want to convert the visitors to customers, you can use HubSpot Marketing Hubs. You want to create the content, you can use HubSpot. You want to use the social media, in that case, you can use HubSpot. So there are multiple things you can do from HubSpot. So these are few features of HubSpot that are available. You can do your email marketing, you can do your mobile marketing. With mobile, I mean, you can do your SMS, you can do your WhatsApp. Then if you are using the website, you can also integrate your website with HubSpot, and then you can track how many visitors are coming to your website on a daily basis. You can create your customer's journey. Let's say there are people coming to your website, you want to send them an autoresponder emailer. Then you want to convert them to the then you want to send them again. If they are not responding to you, you again want to send them the follow-up emailer. So that kind of journeys you can easily create using HubSpot journeys. Then you can also use the HubSpot forms and landing pages feature. Let's say you are conducting any event anywhere, you want to create a standalone landing page for that, you can use HubSpot from there. Now you have created all the assets, you have created your campaigns. Now you want to see how your campaigns are performing. So in that case, you can utilize the reports and dashboard features. So these reports and dashboards will give you the overview how your campaign has performed, how many email marketing leads you have on the system, how many mobile marketing leads you have on the system, how many visitor converted to your customers, how many you have conducted the events, how many leads you get from the event. So all these things you can get from your reports and dashboards. Now I'll show you the HubSpot instance, how your HubSpot look like. So this is a demo instance. Here I'll show you how you can create the contacts, how you can segment the data. Let's say you're collecting the data from various sources. You're collecting the data from the website, from events, from email marketing. How you can collate all the data, then how you can segment that data, how you can create multiple fields, how you can create the form. So we'll talk about all these things in our today's session. So this is the first thing that you will see once you log in into your HubSpot. So when you log into HubSpot, you will be having your username and password. You have to click onto the login and you'll land onto the HubSpot screen. Now, every person that is residing inside your HubSpot system is a contact. Either you have collected it from the website, from any event, from any email. Every every person is called here as contact, and you can see there are multiple contacts. You can store multiple information for every single contact. If you have data from an event, you can simply import the data here. You can import your excel files here, and then you can see all the data here in this pattern. You can also create various segmentation lists. Let's say there are people from USA, there are people from India. Now you want to have the separate list for the people that are from US, and you want to have the separate list for the people who are from India. So that kind of segmentation you can easily create. You want to create a segmentation on the basis of lead status. Let's say you want to have a list of people who all are unqualified. So you can create a segment here, and then that segment can also run automatically based on the filters you are applying there. So I'll demonstrate how it will work. Let's say you have one contact that you want to add to your HubSpot system manually. So here is the option. You can simply go here and then you can create the contact. I'll give it a ID, Vishali at demo.com. Now give the basic details. Sharma, then job title. So these are just the basic details that I am entering over here. Okay, apply. Now what is the lead status? Is it a lead or a subscriber, or it is a marketing qualified lead? You have sent them an email, they have responded to you. Now you are calling them a qualified lead. Now you, or it is a sales qualified lead. So you can set up the status according to you. So let's say it is a sales qualified lead and it is in connected status. So you can modify all this information according to your business requirement. Let's say you want to modify the stages, you can do that. You want to modify the lead status, you can do that. So everything is customizable here. Let's say create. Now here you can see my contact is created. Every sort of information you can see over here for my contact. What is my name, my designation, my email ID, then when it was created, what is the lead status, if there are any activities that is happening from me. Let's say you send me an emailer, so that activity would appear here. You have some sort of revenues with me, so those kind of activities would appear here. So every sort of information will appear over here for me. So this is how you can create the contact. Let's say you want to upload the data manually, so there's the option to import the data as well. You just have to get your Excel sheet ready, then click on import and import the bulk data here. Now that you have multiple contacts in your database, so I have like hundreds of contacts in my database, and I want to find few of the contacts that are on like qualified status. I only want to extract those. So from here I can see, okay, I have like 40-50 contacts in my system. They have multiple lead status, they have multiple lead sources, but I only want to get few of them. So what I can do is I can segment my data also. So right now the data is scattered over here in the system. I can segment it and I can apply any number of filters over here. Let's say I want to create this segment for my contacts. And I want to select the lead source. So here is my lead source. Now I only want to get the data, all the contacts that are coming from my website. So I can select this filter. With this, I also want to get all the leads whose status is open. Now it will give me the data of all the contacts whose lead status is open and who all are coming from my website. It will count the data and it will give you the estimated number. So this is how you can also apply your filters. You can get the data from on the basis of country, region, company, email ID. So any type of filter you can apply. And you can have multiple filters on the basis of and or condition. Let's say I have applied and condition. In this condition it will match all the filters altogether, and if I change it to or, now it will get me the data who all are either from my website or their status is open. So this is how it is working. Now you can see the size of the data is 12. Like I have 12 contacts who all are from the website and whose status is open. So it is giving me this data now. Then click on next and save and process segment. Now this is your active segment. Active as in whatever data it has. So whatever filters you have applied, any person or any contact, that will come into your system with this particular filter. with this particular data, it will automatically come to this segment. You do not need to create the segment again and again. You just have to apply the filter and it is ready to use. Today its size is 12. Tomorrow you have uploaded more data, or you have integrated the HubSpot with your website, and then data is coming in. And now there are four more contacts whose state like whose status is open or who all are from website. So its count will become like 16. So this is how your active lists work. You just have to apply the filter and it will be here for the lifetime. You do not need to refresh it, you do not need to change the filters, just keep it like this and you can use it anytime. So this is how our data segmentation work. And in case you want to use these static ones, static as in just a segment which will not refresh automatically, you just want to have like you have collected data from somewhere and you want to keep it in a segment. So you can also do that. You just have to come here, import the data and give it a name, and your data is ready, but it will not automatically change. If you want to have the active list or a dynamic list, in that case you have to apply the filter and then it is ready to use. So this is how a segmentation works in HubSpot. And this type of segmentation you can also do. You do not have to get like keep the data scattered over here. Create any number of segmentation and use it for your email campaigns, for your journeys, or anywhere you want to use. Now if you'll see this particular contact in the activities, just a second. Yes. So here is your contact, and you want to see when was the data it was updated, when it was added to a list, when was like it was created in the system. So this kind of data you can also, this kind of information you can also get in the system for every single contact. Let's say this is one of my contact, and why I want to see when was it last modified. So it was last modified on 5th November. Is it likely to close? So this is featured by AI, so AI can also tell you, okay, this has the probability to be converted to a customer. When it, then what was the lead source, when, from where it came. So this kind of information you can also get. So you can also run the audits, from where it come, what was the source, what was the event revenue. Every single detail you can get for every single contact. So whatever is happening with your contacts, anytime you can see who updated it, when was it updated, what are the activities that are going on with your contact. So that what will happen, so today I am logging into the system, I can see, okay, these are the activities that are happening with my contact. On the other day, if someone is also, someone from my marketing team is also accessing the HubSpot, they can also see, okay, these are the activities that are happening from for these particular contacts. So by this, team will also be aligned, okay, these are the activities happening, these are the email campaigns I have sent on these journeys, this particular contact is involved, or I have already sent this email, I should not send it again. So all the teams will be aligned because of this activity feature and for this audit feature. So this is how your contact segmentation and contact details work in HubSpot. So I'll take a pause and I'll would like to ask you questions, like if you have any questions. Anybody, if anyone has any question, they can just raise their hand and we can take it forward from there. I guess no. So yeah. So let's move on to the next thing then. Now you have created the contacts, you have uploaded the contacts in HubSpot, you know how to create the segment. How you can use your segment? You can use your segments for your email campaigns. You can also create the emails over here in HubSpot. So you can create the text emails, you can create the HTML emails, you can also use the drag and drop builder to create your emails. So here is our email marketing thing. You just have to go here and click on create email. What type of email you want to create? Either you want to create a regular email that will be sent to a segmentation list. You just want to create it and send it to a broader audience. Then you can also create an automatic email. So let's say someone is filling up the form, you want to send them a autoresponder, or you want to use the email in a journey so that it will send automatically to the customers. So that type of email you can also create. You can also create the RSS or blog post type of emailers from here. So these are the three options available. So I'll go to regular one. So here are few templates that are readily available in HubSpot. So let's say you want to use any one of template, you can use it very easily. Or if you want to create your template from scratch, so we have the option also. So this is your birthday emailer. Let's say you want to send the birthday email campaigns to your customers or to your leads, so you can use that. If there is any announcement happening inside your organization, so you can use this type of template. So there are multiple predefined templates that are readily available. You just have to update your content here. And in case you want to create from very scratch, so you can also use this. Now this is the drag and drop builder that is available. You do not need to hard code your email. You have the canvas, you have the element. What you have to do is just drag it and drop it over here in the canvas. So this is how you can create a very beautiful email. Let's say I want to add the image, just drag it, drop it over here. What image you want to add, you can upload the image from your system. Now after the image, I want to add the text. So I just have to drag it, drop it over here. So this is my demo text that I can use. Now, after this, I also want to use the CTA. CTA as in buttons in my emailer. I can also use that. So I'll drag it, drop this element over here. So this is how you can create your emailers. You do not need to create the HTML emailers. Like you do not need to hard code the emailers. You do not need to write the code completely. Just use the drag and drop feature. And then you also have the styling options available. Let's say you do not need this blue color in the button. You can change it as per your brand guidelines. Let's say I want to use this color, I can do that. I also want to change the padding, I also want to give the spaces before after this text, I can do that very easily. For the images, I want to add the link to my images, I can do that. So every sort of like customization you can also do in your emailer. Then you also have the option to set the subject line, or if you want to personalize your email. Let's say I do not want, like, I should receive the email as a generic one. Hi customer, or hi first, or dear user, or something like that. So this is a generic email that you are sending. Now I want to personalize my email on the basis of first name, so that I should receive it as hi Vishali, someone from my team should receive it from their name only. So I can also personalize this content. Now I just have to apply the personalization tag. Let's say I want to personalize this on the basis of first name. Then this is the fallback value. Let's say if this first name is not available for few of my customer, in that case this will go. So this is how you can also insert the personalization in your content. Moreover, if you also want to personalize this on the basis of like any other field, so whatever data you have inside your system, you can personalize your email on that basis. It can be on the basis of location, company details. You can add the specific offers you are offering to that contact, or you can also personalize this on the basis of region, their contact details you can add. So every sort type of personalization can be done over here in the emailers. Now you have created the email. You want to see how this email will look for your contact, if your personalization tag is working fine or not, you want to see. So what you can do is you can go over here preview as contact, then just select any one of contact from your database. Just a second. Now select contact. So see, this is how your email will go to Tara, or if you want to preview it for any other person. So this is how your email will go to your audience. So you have personalized your email currently on the basis of first name. Similarly, you can also personalize this. You can also add their last name. You can update the CTAs accordingly. So whenever you are creating the email, you can have your email dynamic. It will automatically updates the data, or it will automatically updates the information whatever you have in the system. You do not need to do it manually for each and every contact. You just have to apply the personalization tag and it will work automatically. So this is the power of HubSpot. Now if you want to send it, you just have to give it a subject line, give it your basic details, and you're ready to send. So these are just the basic details that you have to add to your email. You have to select the recipe and you have to adjust the subject line. You have to adjust the preview text. So all these are the basic details that you have to use before sending it to the live audience. This is a demo. Then what should be my preview text? I want to use the same thing. Then from which user or from which email ID you want to send it, so you can also select this. So these are the two users I have in the system. I can also add any other user. I just have to get my domains verified. What does this mean? So let's say currently I am using Codleo.com for sending out the emailers. Instead of Codleo.com, I want to send it from HubSpot.com. So for sending out the emailers from the system, you just have to get your domains verified. You have to add the domain to the system. Then you will have certain DNS entries that you have to add to your DNS system, and you have to get your domain verified. Once this is done, you are ready to send the emailers from the system. So every time you are setting up the system, there should be one domain that should be verified in the system for sending out the emailers. So currently this is the verified one. So what I can do is I can use any email address that is associated with Codleo.com for sending out the campaign. So this is how my complete email campaign works. So currently I'll use this, then I'll save it. This is my demo email. Then I'll just delete it for now. Okay, my unsubscribe tags are here. So how your unsubscribe and manage preference work? So let's say you are sending out email campaigns to multiple audience. Now there will be some people who will who do not want to receive our content anymore, or who want to receive specific type of content from us. For that purpose, we use our unsubscribe and manage preference tag. Let's say there is a policy. You cannot send the email campaigns from any marketing automation tool without the unsubscribe tag. This gives the customer a freedom to unsubscribe from the unwanted content. So you have to use this tag to every of your email content. Now the second tag is your manage preference tag. How this work? Let's say you are using you are sending multiple type of campaigns from the system. There are festive campaigns, there are promotional emailers, there are offer related campaigns, there are product based emailer that you are sending out to the client. Now with preferences, you are giving them the freedom to choose what type of content they want to receive from us. Either they want to receive the monthly newsletters from us, or they want to receive the festive content from us, or they only want to receive the promotional emails from us. So this freedom you give them by applying manage preference tag. So whatever type of campaigns you are using in the HubSpot, you can add all those campaigns to your manage preference page, and then user can select, okay, I want to use this content, or I want to see only this content. So in that case, there will be less unsubscribe, and there will be a option to choose for them what type of content they want to see. So this is how our manage preference and unsubscribe tags works. Now, since this is a demo instant, I cannot send it to any audience right now. But for sending out, you just have to create the recipient list. What and how you can create it? So this is how you can create the recipient list that we have talked about, the data segment. So this data segment, I can use it for emails also. I can send my email to this data segment, or I can create any other segment, and I can send it to that segment. So this is how my emails work. Now you have created the email segment, email segment, and you create email. Now, what I think you can do from the HubSpot is your form. You can integrate your site with HubSpot. You can integrate your forms with your HubSpot. You can create the forms here. You can create the link pages here. And again, all these things are of one. You just have to get to the canvas and just drop it, and you are ready to use. So we have this option here, forms. Now let's say we have this website, Codleo Foundation, on my website. And what I want is whoever is coming to my website, whoever is submitting the information to my website, I want to collect all that information in HubSpot. So this thing I can easily do from here. So let's say this is a form on my website. I want a form with HubSpot, or I want to create a similar type form in my system. So I can do very easily. You just give me a second. With form, you can tell any type of, let's say you want to collect name, last email ID. You also want to get the country from there. You are going to information you can collect. Just give me a second. So meanwhile, everything is loading. If anybody has any questions, then we can pick it up. So let's come on to the forms. So here is the option to create the forms over here. Now to create the forms, click over here, create form. So we have two types of editor. You can use any one of them. Then click on next. Now there are again multiple templates available for your forms. You can use the predefined ones, or you can use the blank ones. So let's say you want to start from the very scratch. In that case, you can use the blank one. So I'll go with the blank. Now, whatever data you want to collect, so all all that data you can have that in the form. Let's say I want to collect the first name, I can add that field. I want to collect the last name, I can have this field in my in my form. I also want to collect the email. Apart from them, I also want to collect the company of the contact. So I will just drag it and put it over here. Now apart from this, I also want to know like from where they are coming. I also want to collect the country, so I'll drag it and drop it over here. So this is how you can create the form very easily. And then what should be your submit button? Either you can use the text as submit button or register here or submit your information. So any type of text you can use in your CTS. So this is how your form can be created, and this is how you can modify your form. Let's say you want to do the styling of your form, you want to adjust the label color, you want to adjust the background color of your form. So we have these options available and you can use it for your form. Let's say I want to change the font to Arial, I can do that. I want to increase the label size to like 18, I can do that. I want to change the label color to, let's say, blue, I can do that. So this is how you can design your forms over here. So and again, you are not hard coding anything here. You are just using the drag and drop element. Every option is available, you just have to select it as per your requirement. Now my form is created. What you want, like post submission, let's say I have submitted the form, what type of information you want to show me? Thank you for showing your interest, your information has been collected. What type of message you want to display, or you want to like redirect a person to another URL. So you can select this. Let's say you want to display the information only, you just want to display the message, so this is the option. Or if you want to add any URL, you can add the URL also. So this is how you can create the form. Just give it a name, this is for my demo, and then it is ready to use. Then click on update. Now, do you want to use this form for your website? Yes, I want to use this form to my website. Then embed it to my HubSpot CMS or get the embedded code. So this is the code that you can use to your website. You just have to add this code to any of your website where you want to use the form, and you will start receiving all the data inside HubSpot system. Once your form is integrated, whosoever come to the website, whosoever is filling up the form, all the information will get captured over here. So this is how you can create the form, and you can integrate the form with your website or landing pages. Now, similarly, we can also create our landing pages. Again, there is drag and drop feature available. You just have to drag and drop the things and you are ready to use the landing pages also. Now, apart from this, we have multiple features available in my system. I can create the emailers, I can integrate my social media accounts with my HubSpot, and then I can directly post it from here. Then I can also integrate my advertisement account. Let's say you're running ads on multiple platforms, you are running the ads on Google, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. So all these tools can be integrated very easily. So let's say you want to create integrate your Google ads, just click over here and it will go and it will ask you to integrate your Google account. Again, if you want to integrate your LinkedIn account, you want to integrate your Facebook account, any type of account can be integrated, and then you can run the ads from here itself. You can create your ad campaigns here, and you can collect the leads here, and accordingly you can run your future campaigns on those leads. So this is how your campaigns work. Then apart from campaigns, you can also do, there's one interesting feature that we have for our lead, is your lead scoring. Let's say there are multiple leads inside your system. Now you want to see which lead is more engaging with your content. In that case, what you can do is your Lead scoring. You can score your leads on the basis of engagement. They are opening your emails, you can give them a certain score. They are clicking the links in your email, you can give them a certain score. They are from like there are C level people from the database, you can give them a certain score. So you can set up a lead scoring system also inside the system, and accordingly you can prioritize your leads. Okay, this lead has 100 score, I should reach out to this lead first. And there is another lead whose score is only 5, you can deprioritize it. You can reach out to this that particularly anytime, but the one who is hitting the score of 100, you would like to like engage with that lead because they are also engaging with your content. So you can build the lead score on the basis of like company, on the basis of contact. You can apply multiple features and then you can create your own lead scoring system. Now what type of lead scoring you want to do? I want to do on the basis of property. I also wanted to do on the basis of events that are happening. Then I want to add the event criteria. Let's say they are clicking the email links. Then what type of links they are selecting, I can choose that link. Or they are filling up the forms on my website. For that particular form, I want to give them a certain point. So I can adjust my points. Let's on form submission, I want to give 50 points. Or if you want to add more events, you can do that. Let's say they are engaging with your SMSs, they are having the meeting with you, they are engaging with your marketing emailers, marketing events, or they are engaging with you via ads. So all these type of criteria you can add to your lead scoring, and then you can easily create your lead scoring system inside HubSpot. And then you can prioritize your leads. So if lead is hitting the score of 100, 200, 300, then it should be SQL, or then it should be MQL. So this type of scoring you can easily set up inside the system. So this is all for our today's session. So if anybody has any question or any anything they want to ask, they can drop their questions in comment or in the Q&A section, and then we can pick it up from there. Rest in our next session, we will talk about how we can create the journeys, how we can get the report out of our journeys, out of our email campaigns or any other campaign that we are running in the system. So we will be talking about more on the automation part in our next session. So if anybody has any question, they can put it on that.